The sports world is known for giving the greats nicknames, okay? Let's see if you remember. Vinsanity, Air Canada, and Half Man, Half Amazing. Well, if not, a new documentary might jog your memory. It chronicles the 8-time NBA All-Star Vince Carter, and you remember the gold medalist who dunked over the player? Yes, the documentary's director, Justin Polks, joins me now. Justin, welcome to Great Day Washington. How are you?
Doing great today, Mark. Thanks for having me.
Justin, the thing I love about this documentary is, number one, we all love Vince Carter, and I think the NBA loves him. I think the players, when you see Shaq and you see Kobe and you see the great players get excited, you know, Allen Iverson, about his talent, you know, it's really just a reminder of how great he was. What made you decide to make this documentary?
Well, Vince was, played in the NBA for 22 years, which is a long time. And he was pretty much guarded with his career in life. You know, he kind of was very media trained and, very ho-hum. And you really wanted to hear his voice and what he was really thinking in certain moments. So this is that retrospective of his life and what he went through throughout his career. And you finally get a chance to peek behind the curtain.
And, it's interesting because you're right. Like, he's an interesting case study, smart, comes from a good family, educated, not just an athlete, but a musician, just a well-rounded person, no controversy really around him, and probably one of the most gifted, if not the most gifted athlete in the NBA ever. But it's weird. It's almost like he played for two decades. People forget about Vince. Why do you think that's the case?
Yeah, I think it's just the longevity thing. I don't think people necessarily really forgot about Vince. I think what it is that he just kind of he kind of played his role and became who he was. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. He's always there. He's always around, and he became that just mentor, role player, and all that as well.
Yeah, and again, I think he reminds me of Roy Jones when he was at his peak. So special as an athlete, it almost was boring. I mean, you know what I mean? It seems like, again, he made the money, and again, he got the fame, but you still find yourself going, oh yeah, Now, also, I think seeing Kobe rant about him makes you realize, and they were peers, it makes you realize how special he was, because Kobe really didn't rant about a whole bunch of players, and Allen Iverson the same.
Yeah. I mean, they're all in that same class. Vince he does kind of fade off into the sunset, but you have big highlights in his career. You have that 2001 series against Allen Iverson. That's a big highlight. You have the dunk contest, all iconic moments in his life, and he still, as his career progressed, he still had those moments that made you go, wow, this guy's probably one of the greatest athletes to ever play in the NBA. Just look at him at 42, 43 years old. The guy could probably still play in the NBA right now.
Can you give us, we're wrapping things up here, but can you give us any a juicy nugget that maybe wasn't in the documentary that you learned about him or his fans?
You really got to get into some of the backstory of that 2001 series and him graduating college. I don't want to give you all. I want you to go watch it on Crackle. So, but definitely you get a little inside look about what really happened that day that he went and graduated during Game 7 of the finals. So I think you'll enjoy to hear what really happened there.
Well, Justin, thank you so much. Great documentary, did a great job. And you can stream Vince Carter Legacy for free on Crackle, which is part of Chicken Soup for the Soul Entertainment.